Grand Rising, happy Thursday. I am back. I'm going to do a home video today. I told myself I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you all what I've been doing around here. I'm going to show you my garden. I'm going to show you uh, some of the plants that I chose to make my pots up into that I do each year. Um, yeah, I'm just going to just show you what's been going on around here. So let's do it. I want to show you the potted plants that I put together. Listen, I know very little about the names. I know that that's a potato plant that I got mixed coming out of that green leafy one. Not sure what those are. I know I've got wave petunias in there and a wave something. I don't know. They're not petunias. But I just picked them up because I liked them. And that's my piece of driftwood. Of course, you know, look, my bird feeders up. Brought out a couple of house plants, as I always do. And we got going on around here. Let me see. Gotta dig out that piece of butterfly bush, because this is where I originally had my butterfly bush. And if you can see, I got shoots that are coming out there again. Which I want to get out of there because I don't want the bush growing there. So I got to get those out. That's something I got to do in my hosta. And I don't know what these are, but I like them because they produce like a white flower at the end. I think they're pretty cool. Haven't done much of anything in here other than, let me see, these were lilies, but you can see that they come and gone their season. These were also lilies. And these are cowlips is what they call them. Now that's the name that I know for them. And this is my lily, tiger lily, which I do want to move that out of there and move it back, but eventually. And I do not know, my irises have had their season. They're so pretty though when they first come out, but their season doesn't last very long, but the lilies are going to take place. And I also have, now these green shoots that you see coming up here, right here, that is, those, when you see those will all become red flowers at the top. So they're coming into their season. That's the thing about my garden. It is, you know, it's in succession. I guess that's what they call it, a succession garden. And I guess I did it that way too. So that I'd always have something coming through. Once again, I got another lily. And I'm not sure what these are, but they produce a white flower. That's kind of like taking over in there. So I think I'm going to move it. Maybe. Yeah. And this fern, it seems to be doing its own thing up here in the corner. Keeps growing. Got to get rid of those. Yeah, I do have to get up here. My poor rhubarb, though. You know, it lives, but it doesn't. I'm going to move it from out of there. That's one of the things I'm going to do, too. That's got to be moved because it's not a good place for it. And then we'll come up in my garden. Yes, I do need to mow my sparsely lawn. Now, I know I've got some peppers coming up here. Peppers, cucumbers. Oh, guys, I forget everything I put in. Down here I have some squash. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that is. I do know that those are beets. You know, my garden is in a very poor spot. I wasn't thinking when I put it here. So eventually I'm going to need to get rid of some of these trees in order to keep it here. And that's an easy fix. But I can't do it now. So, and you see where I got my tomatoes? No, it's just not a good place. The sun. I should have put it on my back lawn. Made the garden on the back. However, I thought this was going to be a cool space. And third year in. Yeah, third year. This is my third year keeping a vegetable garden. But these are the squash, which are doing their thing. So, I know that the garden definitely enjoyed yesterday's rain. Now, I also have in here, there is a Chinese lantern that is going to come up. These ones right here are Chinese lanterns. And yep, got to get in here and clean it out. I originally put this in place, and this is a grass that I have in here that I wanted to plant somewhere on the property, but I just haven't found that spot. And this garden over here, yes, it needs to be weeded, but trust me, in here is asparagus, of in which I planted upside down. So I planted them wrong. So I'm really hoping that eventually I will have something coming up. But I got to get out here and I got to sort through the weeds is what I got to do. Good weeding. So that will be done. And this is my bush, my flowering bush. I love this. When it blooms. And I got some lights in there. Yeah. But I got to show you my lawn. We had quite a drought last year. And this is what my back lawn looks like because it gets full sun back here. And that is, when I tell you it's full sun, it's full sun. And for longer periods of the day. So you can see how the sun's back here. It's probably going on about 11 o'clock right now. By the time 12 o'clock hits, that sun will be on this side. And it'll be there for the rest of the day. And see what it did over here? Not nice. Yeah. So my plan is to reseed that. These are my herbs that I planted, which are really doing well. Don't look at my funky shoes. Those are my, well, outdoor rain boots, I guess. Some more wave petunias. And I don't know what the orange flower is, but I absolutely love it. So that is this is my little video to you to just give you a little piece of my world and what's been going on in my world. And, you know, I hope you're creating something in your space and you can barely see me. However, I hope you are making a great day. Let me put this, it's a lot of light, a lot of sun. Anyways, make a great day.